Hey, and we were talking about this. It is absolutely amazing. There's only three things. And Frank, we tend to make it so complicated. I need this technology and I need this CRM and I need this. And listen, all those are great, but I need this widget to do X. And what we're realizing is it's only three things. If you do three things, you're going to win the hearts of your qualified agents who actually may not even know who you are right now. But Frank, it's three. What are the
It,
three, bud?
it's
Like
three things that they're typically concerned with, right? Three things that is the root of them feeling like they're being successful, or these three things that they need out of a loan officer are the things that they need to be able to rely on. Basically,
that's
is
it.
is what it is, right?
Hey,
And
and,
so,
and 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 we did this. We and Carl did this a while back, and this is years ago, but he had over 10,000 real estate agents respond, and it was,
yeah,
what is the thing that you're most frustrated with in your loan officer?
yeah,
And it was simply this. I mean, these were the top three answers by far. Like there were other answers, but they nothing was even close. Number one, loan officers don't close my deals on time.
there you
How
go.
many times have we heard that? Like it's like,
Yeah,
dude, I'm sorry, there's a delay. And here's what you'll hear. Oh, it got lost in the hole of underwriting. Guys,
yeah,
we know what underwriting is. If it gets stuck in underwriting, you know what it is? It was a poorly put together loan package that had incomplete information.
that's probably
It's
right. Yep,
it's not a it's but all they hear is underwriting and it's this deep
right.
dark black hole. No, closing was missed. So number one, close my loans on time.
Yeah,
Number
yeah.
two, communicate. They'll go 30 days in a transaction, and you know what they're doing? They're living on hopium. I hope everything's on
Right,
track.
right.
Man, I hope we're gonna make our closing. And it's amazing. You and I were talking about this earlier. I'm talking to so many agents each and every week, and it's so much fun being back in the trenches. Frank, last week I think I'm having between 12 and 15 probably new qualified agents like I've never met, don't know them, book into my calendar because Melissa's booking them or they're booking in through the
Yeah.
podcast or other things that we're doing. Hey, and I cannot tell you how many times last week it was like, hey, you know what? My loan officer started strong. They used to be really good. And I know a lot of the loan officers in and around the area. And I'm like,
Hmm.
oh, they're great loan officer. Yeah, but they don't, they're not communicating when we got deals. And here's the third thing is they're not following up with my leads. I give them
Hmm.
a lead and Frank, I have no idea if they even called the leads. So the three things are they're not closing on time, they're not communicating through the process, and number three is they're not following up with my leads.
Hmm.
And what you and I were talking about is Frank, we don't need to make it complicated. Look, let me tell you what an agent's dream outcome is. Because if you know what the dream outcome is, all you got to do is keep talking about this. Agents want to close more deals. They want happy clients and they want to stop managing chaos. That's it.
Yeah.
They just want to close more. They want clients that are thrilled through the process and they
Mm.
don't want a bunch of chaos.
Mm.
And it's like when we do that, hey, and here's, hey, I love this phrase. Um, Not only are we going to help you make even more money with less stress, but we're your competitive advantage. Like a lender that closes on time and has a process to communicate our Thursday pre-approved and looking and our Tuesday just ask and our steps of how we follow up with new leads that are relationally referred to us. We turn the lending relationship into the agent's competitive
Mm.
advantage.
Mm.
I mean, it's like of course they don't know they need to talk to us, Frank, and I don't
Right.
need all these widgets. And I do, man. We absolutely take it second step with MoveTube. We absolutely leverage the CRM. We absolutely use
Right.
the technology at our fingertips. But I think as loan officers, we just simply make it more complicated. And it's like, well, I can't help them grow their business. You don't need to grow their business. Just remove the chaos.
You know,
Close on time, communicate, and follow up.
I tell you what, dude, the truth is those three things, close on time, communicate, follow up on leads, those three things, if you do those things very well, let me tell you, word will spread about you amongst the real estate community. It will. Because Carl was right to do that survey. The information that came back from the survey of those being the top three things that realtors are concerned about are 1000% true. It
Yep.
is absolutely
Yep.
true. Now you can get distracted on all, they could distract you with all kinds of it. You're making a call, well, I need this or I need that. And then all of a sudden you're going down a wormhole of trying to solve what you think is some sort of problem for them. But in reality, it will always come back to those three things. And if you can become extremely good at those three things, right, dude, you will kill it. My wife sells real estate.
Yeah.
She closed a transaction yesterday, and she's closing a transaction tomorrow. On both those transactions, I'll tell you what, brother, on both those transactions, right? The whole process was contingency. One selling to,
Oh
the
yeah.
guy
Yeah.
selling his house to buy another. She had two deals.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but on both those deals, I just watched my wife like she was the one like holding it all together,
Oh,
like
for
making
sure.
sure people
Yeah.
were making sure the dates were met and this has to happen by this time.
Hey there, if you're loving the tips so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss out on more cool free tips coming your way. I'd also love to hear from you. Make sure to drop a comment below and let me know what you think, or what it is you want to see next. And we'll see you on the inside. See you.
Dude, the loan officers that were involved, like, were just terrible. Like, no communication, no follow. The only way she found something out is if she made a call,
Yep.
right? That was the only way she found out. She's walking away from these two transactions, literally telling another agent in the transaction, I would never use either one of those loan officers again. That's what she's literally saying. So I just want everybody listening to this. That's your competition out there. Now, if you could be better than that, you know what I mean? You've which ain't that hard. Okay. Just make sure you close on time.
Yeah.
Follow up
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Call them
Yeah.
a lot. Let them know
Yeah.
what's going on. They love it. If they're in an
They
active
do.
transaction, they love hearing from the loan officer. Where we at?
Yeah.
How's it going? Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Terrific. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? So, but what I liked about this conversation too was what we kind of brought it up with is that you're doing a lot of outbound communication to real estate agents, right? To, stay in touch. We do that. We use it, like you said, we use the CRM, we use email drips, we use those types of things. We can use Facebook ads, we can use these things. But what I think is so clever about what you're doing is you're kind of revolving the content around those three items, right?
Yeah.
And that's what
Yeah.
you're doing. And because at the core of it all, the bottom line is it's those three items that they're the most concerned about. And so when you can generate content around those three items, right, now you're resonating with people.
I think,
You're
yeah, all of your messaging has got to go. I think about this. We try to make it complicated and super slick, but the truth is, it's exactly what you just said. Those are the three biggest pain points, and they are having them on a daily, absolute daily basis.
yes.
And so why I think we changed the messaging, because it's like it can't be that simple, number one.
Mm.
And you mean if I keep saying it over and over and over and over again, I won't wear out my message? No, it's the same three
Yeah.
problems.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, and to be to beat the other loan officer, all you even have to do is be average. You don't even have to be great.
Right.
If you called them every other week with a Tuesday update,
You would still be better than most.
you would still crush it.
Yeah.
Because the average loan officer is just gunslinging all day long. And
Yeah.
and look, man, so let me just reiterate this. The more you talk about it, and look, you may run into good agents that have a couple of good loan officers, but I'm telling you this, Frank, I'm having so many conversations. Probably 80% of the conversations are being had because they're having bad experiences. 20%, hey, they're not going to change. And you know what I say? I'd love to be able to be a second look lender for you. And look, they're going to have a deal they can't do. I'd love the opportunity. And here's what we keep saying, Frank, I want to work with you. And when you use words like this, I'm a process driven loan officer. What that means is I've got a process to prospecting, a process to follow up, a process that removes chaos, a process that helps you close even more deals, keep your clients happy, and allows you to stop managing the chaos. Hey, listen to this. If your next relational lead, you didn't have to chase for a follow up. Hey, if your next executed contract, you didn't have the guesswork of where we're at and when a problem comes up, you're not the one solving it. And also you had the security of knowing we're closing on time. How much time would that save you? Do you think you
Yeah.
could go get more deals? Would you be able to make more money? And it's like when you start having real conversations around the three real issues, it's amazing, man.
Mm.
It's so I just want the whole point of this, Frank and I wanted to jump on just to encourage you that it's simpler. It's not easy, but it's simple. It's a very
Right.
simple process. It's not easy because it requires consistency.
Right.
It requires learning how to communicate in an effective manner, the same thing. But what I don't want you to do is feel like you got to go get a silver bullet. You don't need it. You already have it.
Right.
You
No,
already have it. You
you
have
do.
what you need.
It's
Hey, and look,
very
I
simple
always
stuff.
think about this. How fast are their results? Here's the deal. You'll see the difference with the first referral you refer me. Who do you have today that I could help you get pre-approved to make
Yeah.
sure it's a good use of your time?
Yeah. And
And
then
it's like
kick
this
butt on it. Yeah.
whole, yeah, it's magnetic. It's amazing. And
Yeah.
so three things. We close on time. We communicate like crazy through the process so that you know exactly where we're at. And then we follow up. And I love how Carl says it like green on a pickle.
Yep.
And
Follow
I'm
up on
telling
your
you,
leads.
that's
Yep.
it. And I tell people all the time, I'm 24 years in the business. We follow up as if it was my first deal trying to close.
Yeah.
We do it within minutes, nights, weekends. We understand the important and urgency, and our whole process is designed to help you make even more money. Let's get
Yeah.
started.
Indeed. Great. Hey, man, if they need help learning a proper schedule, a proper way to
Oh
follow
yeah.
up.
Hey, get and just book a time with our team. We'll walk you through because all of this is a process from the first call to the conversation. Freedomplanningcall.com. Of
Okay.
course, we'd love to help you. We're always here to
Yeah.
help.
Freedomplanningcall.com.
Freedomplanningcall.com. You'll put your name, email, cell phone, and it literally will take you straight to the calendar. Pick a time, we'll help you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Good stuff. Well, great stuff, Steve. I appreciate it, man.
I always love it, man. All right, brother. Well,
All right.
remember this, everybody. Anything worth doing is worth doing badly. Just get started. Sweet.
Adios.